Hello everybody, time for another unexpected mail day. Here I have got 4 different reserved list cards from Antiquities, Arabian Nights and Legends, the 4 horsemen sets as we call them typically. And these cards are some of the cards I needed to reach my 100% of all old school Magic unique cards, including reprints of course, but you have seen my collection. So this means that I'm getting closer now. I currently only need 20 cards to complete my whole collection. And the story with these cards is rather interesting. I got them through private sales, through one of the famous collectors and players of old school Magic here in Moscow, who has been in this business, I think, the longest, but one of the people who started old school Magic in Russia. So thank you for these cards. I have got, first of all, Old Man of the Sea. Old Man of the Sea is a card I wanted to have for a really long time, and I'm still bashing myself for not buying it when it was around 50 bucks. This is a particularly beautiful copy. It's a near mint copy, I would say. Of course, there are some minor imperfections, but it's not that I'm going to send any cards for grading. But it's really nice to have such an old card in such a great condition. It is amazing. The art here is beautiful. You know that I have said many times that for me it is incredibly important that the frame matches the art. There is some kind of synergy between them. And of course we have got this minimalistic landscape, and in the center we have got the old man himself, who is maybe riding Singbad or maybe another person. You know the story. This is the way that he is able to control these. So this makes us think that the power of this man is not greater than the power of the Old Man of the Sea. So he's probably 2/2, or at least he has 2 power. So yeah, that is interesting. The card I always wanted to have for my Blue Envy deck. It could be just a nice addition, and you know, a 2/3 body for 3 mana with a decent effect in old school. This is, I would say, a good deal actually. Next one, we have got another beautiful card I always wanted to have. This is Nether Void. Nether Void with this amazing art, symbolic, obscure, and terrifying in some way maybe. I know that having one card, Nether Void, one copy of Nether Void, is probably not enough for a prison deck, because with a prison deck you need to lock down your opponent quite fast, but still I think this is a nice addition. This is a card I'm definitely going to use, one of my decks. Next one, we have got Guardian Beast. To be honest with you, I cannot say that Guardian Beast, well, this one I think is slightly inked. I don't remember which of these is actually inked. Yeah, I think that's the Guardian Beast. Does not really matter that much to me. Anyway, Guardian Beast is not a card I was always fond of. We all know about the combo with Chaos Orb. It has a really unique effect. It has marvelous art of this purple. I like this combination of purple and black, the black frame, the dark beast, and glowing yellow eyes, and some bones and skulls scattered here. So this card is actually really powerful. I am going to be using it in my artifact deck with maybe a white splash for a given archaeologist, maybe blue splash for copy artifact, and some other cards that have some synergy with artifacts. This could be interesting, but definitely requires some playtesting in the future. So Guardian Beast, yes. Again, not a card I always wanted to have, but I got all 4 of these cards with a slight discount, so once again I thank the seller for that. And the last card is City in a Bottle. City in a Bottle has an amazing art. When you look at it, you definitely see that it looks like a mirage, but maybe this is the illusion that is created by the glass that we're looking through, and this reflection is actually a reflection on the glass because the city itself is in a bottle. So there is a very interesting story. Probably we're going to talk about this in the future when I'm going to reveal what I know and what I have been able to assemble from different sources when we talk about the flavor of Arabian Nights, because this is a truly amazing set. This is one of my favorite old school sets, and it's definitely very powerful. So, City in a Bottle, speaking of this card, to be honest with you, I did not see it very often. I think that this is one of the sleeper cards, perhaps, that was not extremely popular when people started playing old school Magic, but soon they realized its sheer power. And the effect is actually devastating. I was playing Arabian Aggro, not really Arabian Aggro, I was playing an Ernageddon deck. You may find a video of this on my channel. And in this Ernageddon deck I had Ernam himself, of course. I had also, as you can imagine, Serendip Djinn, City of Brass. So when your opponents drop City in a Bottle, and they get rid of even 2 of your permanents, and they lock you down, you cannot do anything, there is no recursion, there is nothing like that, and you cannot even react to this. This is absolutely terrible. This is an incredibly powerful card. That's why many people actually use Artifact Blast in the sideboard, even though we definitely know that Artifact Blast is not a better card than Shatter if you're playing red. But this seems to be a really terrifying card for many decks, and I have even seen some arguments about people wanting to, if not ban this card, obviously it's not a good reason to ban this card or even restrict it. Some people said that it should be errated maybe, to slightly change its effect. Well, I don't think that this is the case, but now I understand how powerful it is, now that I have been facing this card in some of my matches. It's definitely something we should keep in mind when building a deck full of Arabian Nights permanents. So this is it. These are the 4 cards I have got. Now I have only got 20 cards left to complete my collection. It's not going to happen anytime soon, especially with such prices as we have got nowadays. Bazaar under 2000 is incredibly hard to find, at least on the most popular resources I typically use, and the same is true about, let's say, Tabernacle and a couple of other cards. So this is something you should work towards if you have got such a goal, but now I see that it's pointless to say to myself that I'm going to stop collecting and again making this video saying that, oh, this is where I'm going to draw the line. No, unfortunately it doesn't work that way. I've got to collect them all. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon with these cards, other cards, talks about art, flavor, deck techs, and so on and so forth. Bye.